Guys, welcome in. Sorry I didn't get to do a mod review Monday this past Monday, but luckily we had an update to one of the mods we have already reviewed, so we'll get to do our first follow-up Friday. This will just look over the changes that have been done to an existing mod that we've already reviewed. So we're going to be looking at version 8.1 of the USA Trailer Pack by John Ruda. We're in the load order or in the mod manager because there is just a slight change, if you haven't noticed already, to the load order, and that is the fact that we have a brand new trailer to the pack, and that is going to be our livestock trailer. So some changes have been made to the existing trailers as well as the addition of this one. So let's go ahead and hop into game and look at all those changes. Alrighty, so as you saw, of course, we have our new livestock trailer, which we're going to go look at in full. But first, I want to go over some of the smaller changes that have been changed. Some aren't visual, I can't show you, but the hopper bottom trailer now has dynamic cargo loading. So for all your grain, it'll load dynamically. And they've also fixed the body volume. I guess it wasn't holding as much as it should have, or holding too much. For the tanker, it is now available for World of Trucks. So if you like running the World of Trucks contracts, that tanker is now available in there for you. And here on the Lowboy, we have a small change. Back here, we have two new oversized signs. This was the original one that we had, the oversized load. We now have the oversize, and we also have a wide load. Some of the textures have been reworked. Some of the cargoes have been reworked. On cargoes that are wider than the trailer, these outriggers will now pop out and sideboards will be put on to help extend the trailer's width. So on wider cargoes, these will actually pop out and adapt to it. Also worth noting that they fixed the scale of one of the loads, the luxury yacht, and they have just optimized the trailer all around. So here we are with our next change. We're here with the Manic Flatbed. Now you can put a front rack, protective rack on the front of your trailer. We got that in full aluminum, aluminum with chrome, full chrome, paint aluminum, and a full paint. Along with that, if we move back here, we also have the same additional banners that the Lowboy had. You can now put beacons on the deck itself, or you could also put strobe lights, two round ones or two bigger square ones right there. On top of this, they've added some different Conestoga options. So if we go to our body and throw the Conestoga on, we have different color combos up here. We got the full aluminum, aluminum chrome, full chrome, paint aluminum, and then a full paint, as well as different colors for the covering itself. We got black, dark blue, green, red, and yellow. And along with that, it has also been optimized as well. So on to our last bit of upgrades before our whole new trailer. We're going to be looking at the Great Dane. The dry van has some, and the Reefer has some as well. So we'll look at both of those. So first things first, on the dry van, we got a nose cone. So we got a matte white, a matte black, glossy white, gloss black, and then a gloss painted. We also have corner protections. So it'll put little diamond plate corner protections up there. Right here we have protection rails. So these will span the length of the trailer in case you hit into something to protect you a little bit better. Right here we have different filler panels for the front. Got 27-inch. Got our 30-inch. And then our 34-inch. As you can see, no lights on that one. Just a blank filler panel. And it does not have one for, or it doesn't have any new ones on the rear, as you can see. Here on the back, we have new fairings. So you get that trailer tail, help with your arrow. You get it in a white and a paint match. A little hard to see, obviously, because we have a white trailer right now. And another big improvement we got is the rear frame. Now we have roll-up doors. So you got that in standard, chrome, or paint. And with the roll-up doors, you get option for lift gates. So you got just your standard, got your chrome, and you have a paint matched one as well. Now, unfortunately, you cannot change the lights on the side of the lift gate itself, but with the roll-up door, you do have some different options for taillights. So, if we come up here, let's see. Well, of course, we have our standard black shroud red. We also have it in clear. We have it in chrome and clear as well. This actually changes the little piece around there, so you can see that turn to chrome in the same options. We have it paint matched, so that is now white in the same options as well. So really, three things changed. Your little grommet or shroud, whether the lens is clear or red, and whether or not this little trim around it is going to be aluminum, chrome, or paint matched. And here's a close-up of your lift gate. Maxon. It's about as close as I can get in this menu. Looks like everything's pretty well detailed. Your controls are right here. And that is it for the dry van. Let's hop over to the Reefer and see what that has to offer. So here on the Reefer, you do have a lot of the same additions. You have your corner protectors, you have your side protectors, you have the roll gate, you have your different filler panel here. The main one that was added for the Reefer would be your fuel tanks. So if you remember, before we had just this small one up here with different brackets, and then you could have it chrome with different brackets. Now we have rear ones, so it'll actually put it in place of your toolboxes if you have the spread axle configuration. So it's going to keep jumping me back up here, so we'll hop back here. So we have our black, chrome, and painted brackets, and then we have it with a chrome tank in the same bracket options. We could do it painted tank with the same bracket options as well. And along with that, we also get a wide tank. So if we go right here, you'll see it puts a tank that spans the width of the trailer with chrome and paint brackets. We could also do the tank in chrome, and then we could do the tank in paint as well. So that is all the changes for the Great Dane Reefer dry van combo. As you can see, we still have the roll-up door and liftgate on the back. So now it is time for us to look at the brand new livestock trailer. So as you can see here on the purchase menu, we actually have Wilson Livestock. If you remember, it was just the Wilson, Polar, Manic, Lowboy, and Great Dane. We now have the Wilson Livestock. And it's going to be a 50-footer for your main configuration at $111,000. So let's get into it, see what this thing has got for us. So for our chain type, just going to be the single. It's not going to have any doubles or anything like that. If we go to our body options here, of course we have our regular hookups or our custom hookups. We'll put them under the trailer for your undermounts. And we also have a 53-foot version with the 2 different hookups as well. Here in the chassis menu, you can see we have 3 different options, which will affect your length as well. So with the 50-footer that we had, you can only get it in the tandem. But if you go to the 53, you could do a spread axle, or you could do a 3-axle trailer on this. So for paints, these aren't going to show up because we have the chrome options on from factory, but we do have our template. We got a custom color, white, gray, black, green, orange, red, darker red, blue, silver, gray, another red, solid white, yellow, and then our custom metallic. Alrighty, now it is time for our accessories here. So up front, first things first, we have an aluminum wall. Man, that is bright. Aluminum wall, chrome wall, or a painted wall. As you can see with our paint color, it is showing up properly. Up here, we have our light box off white, our original Wilson, your light box. So in the open def, you can put your own logo here, whatever you want, words to say, a sticker, whatever have you. In the open def, you could change this to put what you want in this little area here. And then we have our light box white. Right here, we have an option for our Silver Star sticker, which we can take off if you want that cleaner look. Down here, we have a ton of warning stickers. If you want them all over the trailer, you could put that. Or if you want, again, if you want that clean look, you could completely take them off. Moving on back, we have our different struts. So these are going to be the vertical pieces here in aluminum, chrome, or paint. So you could do like a paint chrome situation. You could do your whole trailer paint, whatever you want. Our panels, which are in between those struts, again, we have aluminum, which is super bright as you can see, but now you can kind of get that aluminum texture. Chrome or paint. Down here we have different marker options. So as you can see, it puts them on down the trailer. For our rails, we could do aluminum, chrome, or paint. We do have underglow light, blue, green, yellow, and red, or orange, sorry, just like all the other trailers. Up top here, we can change our roof. So this is a plastic roof. We could do aluminum, chrome, or a painted roof. Right here we have side skirts, so this will just be right there. As you can see, we got aluminum, chrome, and paint as well. I'm not going to go over wheels. Nothing has been changed there. And we've gone over them in some past reviews for Ruda. Up here at the top, we have different lights. We could do it in red or clear. Our top panel can be aluminum, chrome, or paint. Our door here could be aluminum, chrome, or paint, which, as you can see there, shows our metallic. The rear frame, again, aluminum, chrome, and paint. You can take the Wilson and Silver Star sticker off if you want that clean look. And you could even do this back panel aluminum, chrome, or paint. Moving on down here, we have different taillights. Super simple for right now. We got clear and red with the black grommets, or you could do it with the chrome ones. Right here in the middle, we'll fill in right here. We got 2 lamps, and again, all these are going to be either black or chrome grommets. So we have 2 lamps, 3, and 5. Right here we have your flaps. So again, in the open def, feel free to change your flaps. You can throw whatever you want on there. We have plain black, Wilson trailers, Flames, Eagle, and American Truck Store. You could put little chrome weights on the bottom. For the bumper, we have our stock in aluminum, chrome, and paint. You could do a bigger bumper in aluminum, chrome, and paint as well. And then we have our license plate slots and license plates. Again, with a personal plate, you can feel free to change in the open def. So since this is a new trailer, we'll go ahead and buy it, check it out, and do a little up close and personal with it. So here in the freight market, you can see there is a job for live cattle coming out of here. I looked through, there's only one, probably just because of the area I'm in. And if you come to the cargo market, you'll see that for right now, it's just cattle. Maybe it's the area I'm in, maybe not, but I have some places around opened up, but for right now it just seems to be cattle. No pigs, no goats, no sheep, nothing like that. So just wanted to show you guys the cargo and freight market on that real quick. So here is our little up close and personal. All of our stickers, you can read, of course. All of our safety warnings. Check out inside the trailer. Even got our ramps. Well, no ramp back here with a wheel well. Got the upstairs portion. There's that flake and that metallic paint. Looking pretty good. Got two man doors there. And up here, these are just running lights. They do not work with your brake or your hazards, as you see are down there. So these are just running lights up here. And then we have our hazards there on the outside. And our brake lights as well. And then everything else is just running lights. Well, thanks for tuning in to the first follow-up Friday. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, the pack is still $30, even though you get a whole nother trailer and some additions to existing ones. But let me know what you guys are looking for in reviews. Let me know what you want to see. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment if you want. And keep those wheels turning.